everyone. I'm Tammy Goebel, and you get to learn about the Black Book today. And when I first started this journey of the self-mastery journey and trying to upgrade myself, improve myself and my lifestyle, my circumstances, and my relationships, this is one of the very first things that I learned about, is a black book. So you know how we have thoughts all the time come into our head? Good thoughts, negative thoughts. Where'd that thought come from? All different kinds of thoughts. I'm not the only one who just talks to myself, right? Y'all do too, right? Well, the adversary is the bad guy, okay? The negative part of the thoughts that come to our life. And I'm just going to call it the adversary. So the adversary is out to destroy our self-esteem, our ambition, and our relationships. Because if these three things can be destroyed, our self-esteem, ambition, and relationships, seriously, think about it. What else do you have? If you have no ambition in life, if you don't have any good relationships, and if your self-esteem is in the gutter, then you feel hopeless, lost, and don't even care about going on. At least that's how I felt when I had all these three things in the gutter. So one of the first things that I did was I got myself a black book. All right, you can just get them wherever, a black book. They're very inexpensive. And in this black book, you are going to capture every negative thought that comes to your head. Now, when I was taught about this, my first reaction was, are you kidding me? You want me to focus on the negative? You got to be kidding. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. Sit and write down any negative thought that comes to your head. And then as time went on, it was explained to me better. It's not to focus on the negative things. It's to become aware of them. So for instance, in my black book, and you're supposed to number them as you go along. You number 1, 2, 3. I am now at 870. I've had 870 negative thoughts go through my head in the past several years. Yep. You just keep this little black book with you wherever you go. Never let anyone else see it or read it. They don't need this junk in them. This is a book of lies. Okay, so this is your black book, is your book of lies. All this stuff, this negative stuff, you want to get it out of you and capture it in your book. You are going to become the police officer of negative thoughts and capture this in your book. One of the very first things that I wrote down in my black book was, I can't get up early. I can't get up early. My kids would run, be on the swim team. They'd get up early, head off to school, and I wasn't there to say goodbye, have a great day, because I couldn't get out of bed. So that is no longer an issue at all. I'm up at 4:30 every morning. I got stuff to do, people to talk to, exercising, things, cool stuff going on. But there was a time in my life where 4:30 was in the middle of the night. And nobody gets up at 4:30. That's ridiculous. And now it's not a big deal for me at all. But the whole reason that we catch these negative thoughts in this book and not let even one slip by is because they will swirl around in your head and then come up at another opportune time when you're trying to work on something or going for a goal and the words I can't come into your head, or you're frustrated in a relationship. That's where all the negative stuff goes. Don't let one slip by. And you'll be surprised when you capture those. You don't go back and read them. You don't go back and go, oh yeah, I remember that, and you don't let anyone else see them. But when they come up again, you'll go, oh, I already dealt with that. It's in my black book. If it keeps coming up, write it again. If you still can't get up, I still can't get up early, write it down. And then there's a little bit of work to do on something that keeps coming up over and over again. So if something shows up in your black book more than 3 times, you have some work to do with it. What you do is you get a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, you write down the negative thought, I can't get up early, and then you write 10 counter things that counteract that. All right? Write down 10 things that counteract the negative things. Like, I love getting up early. I feel invigorated and alive when I get up and go for a walk. Getting up early helps me feel on top of the world. I can get my stuff done earlier. And you just keep going and going and going. Then you rip up the part that you said, I can't get up early, and rip it up, throw it away, and keep the reasons why you can. So, but not in this book. This book is only for negative thoughts. Okay, you can rip a piece of paper out to do the good work on. Okay, so remember, get yourself, your challenge today is to go get yourself a black book and to start numbering the thoughts that come to your head, because you might have thoughts about a relationship, about a spouse or something, and you write that in here. Right? Your kids, they never pick up their stuff. I don't know what's wrong with them. They never listen to me. These are just one-liners. It's not like a whole paragraph. You're not getting out a whole paragraph of negative stuff. That's a different technique that I'm going to teach you about. The black book is short little comments like, I feel ugly, I feel fat, I feel whatever comes to you, write it down. Get it in your black book. Hide it. Don't keep it out on the counter. You do not want one of your kids or your spouse to go, oh, what's this? And open it up and start reading all these negative things that you happen to have thoughts about in your head. This book is to be kept secret, and hide it and teach it to your kids and teach this to your spouse. Teach this to people, because this is a life changer. This one step right here is worth the program if you'll actually do it. If you will actually do this black book process, you'll strengthen your self-esteem, because when something negative comes to you and says that you're not all that you think that you are, like you're fat, you're ugly, you can't do things, you'll go, oh, that's a lie. That's another lie. The adversary is trying to tear down my self-esteem, and you are aware. The adversary does not want you to be aware of these little tiny things that they're putting, the little minions they're putting thoughts and negative thoughts in your head. You capture those negative thoughts, because you are amazing just the way you are. If you didn't even change one thing about you, you are totally amazing, and you are loved by so many people. And just getting rid of those negative thoughts out of your body, out of your head, onto paper, slide it into a drawer, pull it out whenever you get a negative thought, and you start realizing the amazing person you are, the potential you have, and all the awesome things that you do in your life. Start giving yourself credit for that. So while you're doing this, when you get that negative stuff out, when you're done, don't forget to endorse yourself. Way to go. Good job writing in your black book. Way to be on top of things. Way to try to work on your self-esteem, your ambition, and your relationships, because this is the first step. So I hope you'll do this challenge. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.